So I'm spending a bunch of money fixing this problem. I have replaced the main board for $2,000. I have gotten all new media for almost $3,000. I will be switching out my battery plate for another $500. And that is all because my idea is all of the accessories I had before are tainted. I don't want anything to do with them again. So I'm going to get new accessories, which is much more expensive, but I know that these accessories had problems, so I'm just introducing new variables. Now, with that logic, I will not find the root cause, and I will not know what to do in the future to prevent that. I think I'm okay with that because in reality, I don't want to find the cause again, or I don't want to find the problem again. So if I replace everything, that is a higher chance that I will not run into the problem again because we're using different variables. So finally, the media came in. I got 4 320s and 2 card readers, which was around $2,800. And as soon as these arrive, B&H marks them down again, which is just so weird because they were on sale. I missed the sale by 1 hour, and they said, we're going to give you a fraction of a discount. I said, I'll take it. 5 days later, they put it back all on sale again. So I'm going to call B&H, and if they won't refund me the price change, then I'm just going to return all of this and reorder it again. But this is a lot of money that's moving around as a freelancer. And I wanted to talk about where am I putting my money as a freelancer? Specifically, it's very simple when you're not a production company. You don't have employees, you don't have a studio for overhead, you have very minimal costs, and I like minimal. I like simple structure. So the biggest things that I've thought about recently are, do I stay in this apartment or do I look for a house, something that could provide a lot of appreciation in the future, a big investment? And do I take all of those liabilities of hurricanes, water damage, sewer drains, whatever, the whole gamut of being a homeowner, financially and mentally? I don't know if I want to be in that headspace all the time. So I could do that route. I could spend a bunch of money on building up my gear. I don't want to do that route. I'm good. As long as everything works with my gear, I'm good. I have literally the perfect setup, the perfect kit for my one-man band documentary, corporate DP type of workflow. It really is fine. I don't have any more gear acquisition syndrome anymore. It feels really, really good. Finally, I got all the gear that I wanted. Now I just want it to work. So what I was thinking of is, well, let's get down to the numbers. I'm in downtown Orlando. I have literally a perfect situation. It's very cheap rent. Somehow I got lucky. $1,500 a month. My bills are very, very low cost. And I'm able to be in a saving era. I have a couple payments left on my car, like 5 payments or something, and then I am debt free. That is a very unique position that I'm in, that people are in, and I don't know if I want to rush to jump out of that into more debt, into more liability, into more leverage, whatever. So let's say I stayed in the renting area. That's $1,500 a month. The way I heard it described to me was rent is the most you'll pay per month. Mortgage is the minimum you'll pay per month. Repairs, who knows what happens, insurance hikes, property taxes going up, whatever. The mortgage is the minimum. Minimum around here is around $2,500 for like an okay house. $3,000 would be a little bit more, oh, we're in a nice house. So if I take that $1,500 and let's say $3,000, one is rent, one is mortgage, what can I do with that extra $1,500? Because when I think of it as, oh, I have $1,500 more available to me right now, that's a different That's a different mindset. Whereas when you're just paying $3,000 per month for your mortgage, that's just what has to happen. So if I had $1,500 left over, I'm like, well, my surf trips cost about $1,000. I could take 12 surf trips every year, which would be complete overkill. It would feel like a different lifestyle. I'd be in a new country every month. But that is the same thing as paying for the mortgage. Okay. I'm someone who likes massages but doesn't get them enough, like literally once a year. I could have the monthly one massage per month membership. It's like $60 a month. So what is that, $680 a year? Completely manageable. There's so many quality of life improvements that I could make with the reallocation of that extra $1,500 a month. And it's really got me thinking, because a lot of my friends are homeowners now. I get to see them go through the ups and downs of owning a asset and a liability. And I gotta tell you, they're committed. They're in it. They're mentally in it and financially in it, and I'm not. I've always had this feeling as a freelancer. Whenever my friends are employees, I just kind of float through life, and it's definitely in part because I've been privileged. I grew up middle class, so money was not something that we had to think about in a scarcity mindset. Just went to school, came home. I never got the gaming consoles or the big, I don't know, Walt Disney vacations. We just kept it low key. And that's what I have maintained throughout my childhood, is you keep things low key. And then that way, when surprises do come, you're able to be flexible. I am very flexible. I can go 2 months without getting a gig. I can take a lot of work, an influx of inquiries. I can handle that too. And all the meanwhile, my bills stay low down here, and the profit, you know, it has its own roller coaster. But I'm good regardless, even if I need to take some lower paying gigs or whatever. So I've had that freelancer mentality for a long time, and I know some freelancers who are not in that situation. They are in the scarcity mindset just because of their journey, whether that is the market they're in, the industry that they're in, and they are just not able to have that consistency, which sounds terrifying. Most recently, the biggest change to my financial position has been this retainer client that you guys see me post BTS vlogs of over and over and over, and it's getting kind of repetitive, but it's very manageable work. It's really good pay, and I didn't need consistency, but it's there. They actually asked me after our first couple times, we would like to get retainer contracts set up. And I said, okay, hold on. Why do you think you want that? Is it because you think that it'll be a cheaper price per day if there's a contract? Is it because you want days on the calendar secured for you? I need to know this. So they said, oh, we want days on the calendar secured. That way we can build our content machine in accordance to the production schedule. I said, oh, okay, that's great. I don't want a retainer contract, but I will gladly book out 3 to 4 months in advance. So my December, which is next month, has been planned since September. And we go to this place in Palm Beach, which is 2 hours away. We go there twice a month, travel, workday, travel. So 4 days, twice a month, 8 days total. And man, I'm charging as a production company. So I'm taking margins, I'm taking off crew, I'm taking a little bit of padding in case there's surprise expenses. My LLC is taking a cut, and I am employed by my LLC. That is new this year. but the money is essentially mine. So whatever money that the LLC makes can get an owner withdraw into my personal bank account, I believe. Definitely need to have more conversations with my CPA, my bookkeeper, but I believe that's how it works. Pay taxes on all of it. But as an S Corp, supposedly you pay less, and I'm really looking forward to see as I conclude this year, my first year as an S Corp, as an employee of my company, what the tax differences are. I'm going to have my end of year meetup with my CPA, and he's going to either tell me you're going to owe a lot of money, or you actually need to spend some money. And if I have to spend money, there's no camera stuff that I need. The gear is good. The only thing that I would want to switch up is this laptop. So I did not update my laptop when I updated all the rest of my gear. And that is because I eliminated post-production services from my production services. One, highly recommend doing that. It allowed me to specialize as a DP. It allowed to call myself just a DP and brand and market myself as just a DP. And because of that, this MacBook Pro from 2015, refurbished, I didn't even buy it new, with the old Thunderbolt ports, with the old MagSafe USB, the old USB, I don't even have USB-C on this, full-size HDMI, SD card reader, and another USB, has been absolutely fantastic. So it was a 2015 MacBook Pro. I got it in 2017. So that is 7 years of use, and it's great. Another reason why I like Apple products. I know that's a item discussion of contention, but it is solid. That would be the only thing that I would need to purchase, or that I could purchase that I could use. It would probably be just under $4,000, maybe like $3,500. That's how much this one was when I got it. I maxed it out a lot. And other than that, I don't need more gear. I don't want more gear. I'm in a 1-1 apartment. I don't have a room for gear. So I'm looking forward to what my CPA says. But for a lot of you guys, there's a wide array. I know you guys are fully employed wanting to freelance, fully freelance, part-time on both sides, production company owners. There's so many different financial structures, and it all depends on where you are in your journey. I get into a lot of this on the consultation calls, and especially your market, your geographic market. Where are you located? Probably the biggest determining factor. But I want to know, I get this sentiment a lot. Hey, I'm going through a slow patch right now. What do you recommend? So I want to ask you guys, what are you doing during your rough patches? Because I didn't notice a rough patch on my books. And then I said, well, actually, let me take out this retainer. That's a rough patch. So thank goodness I have that set up. I got this retainer from someone in my network, a previous colleague. Literally just, it got placed in my lap. It was a one-off, and then, like I said, it grew into retainer relationship. But without that, I wouldn't be saving as much money right now, and I would probably be in a little bit more of I need to hunt for work. I need to hunt for connections. So who else is going through that right now? Because the end of the year is coming up. Books need to start closing for the year. And I would love it if you guys commented where your financial situation is right now in the year, or a summary of this year. Because and if you can, what are the goals for next year? Because my goals for next year are going to be just a bit of a rate increase for my DP services, I'm going to continue this retainer relationship. I really didn't think I would enjoy it so much, but it's great. And I would like to seek out higher level productions requiring a DP, not a typically what I would hire or someone else would hire. For me, they'd say, I want to hire you as the DP, but also can you run sound and help me pack lights and set it up? And then I'm like, okay, you just need another guy here who knows how to use cameras and lights and everything. Okay, sure. Less of that and more focused roles. So that's the end of this. And I'm curious to see what your guys' financial situations are like. For the stragglers who made it to the end of the video, this is one full round at my MMA gym. So you just get to see what I look like after a full workout and then the last round of light sparring. So we're not going hard. It's supposed to be like 30%. It's mainly to focus on footwork, reaction, feinting. And I really like this guy's style because his footwork was on point. He was in front of me when he wanted to hit me, and he was off to the side of me when he didn't want to. And you can tell I'm beginner status, still working on my footwork. And that kick is something we learned that day, so that was pretty cool. It's really hard when you are learning the drills, and then they say, okay, go practice it in a live, not dangerous situation. It's still hard to think that quickly. So traded hooks there. Head kicked. Okay, so that was probably the best thing I did in this round. So I got the head kick, kind of blocked it. I jabbed, kicked, and then switched stances, hit the top, hit the body, and then got out of the way. You can see those are some bigger guys behind me, and I love that there are so many different sizes and shapes here because most of the time in public, I wouldn't even want to look at their eye level. But here, I get to see how fast are you, what's your speed, don't get hit in the head there, and overall, what is this distance like? So here we go. I check them with the hook right there. So I'm just trying to see openings, see options, and we're not going too hard. But I haven't really been to any of their hard sparring sessions, so I don't know what it's like to throw strikes 100%. And I guess we're working our way up to there. First, I got to get these fundamentals down. And this guy's doing a real good job of making me go where he wants me to go and drawing me in when he wants to. There is it's like a dance, and every dance partner is different. It's really cool when you switch between partners round after round. Like, I think before this I was with a female kickboxer, and she was lighting up the side of my leg. It's all fun, and trying to get more consistent at it.